Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I know I am. I'm enjoying this nice, cool weather. I can actually wear a sweater. It's like very nice out. We even got jeans on today. I hope everybody else is enjoying some cooler weather. It is finally feeling like fall. Hello, Maddie. I wonder, are you getting any cooler weather where you are? Hello, Nicole. Nicole, you're not too far from me, so there was a fluff, by the way. I just moved a fluff out of my face. Yes, you are getting the cooler weather too. So today I have a Crafter's Companion die that I'm going to piece together. I've already die cut it all out because I didn't want you guys to have to watch me die cut over and over and over again. So we'll be piecing things together. Before I get started, I just want to talk about a few things. I'm going to talk about the open house, but before I do that, I just want to quickly talk about low 80s where Maddie is. That's good. So yeah, you are getting some nice weather there. So October 25th, if you didn't see, I shared with the both Facebook pages that we have. It is World Fussy Cutting Day. A group of Canadian and US retailers, so a bunch of store owners, they have created this, or they've started this event this year in honor of a store owner who passed away this past year, unfortunately, very suddenly due to a heart attack. So they're doing this in her honor, and there's a purpose behind it. It is to educate people and make it more aware how important heart health is. So we haven't planned out what we're going to be doing to celebrate that, but I would definitely mark it in your calendar. We will have some things going on, especially in store. We will be doing some sort of in-store donation drive where the money collected will go to for Canada, it is the Canadian Heart and Stroke Foundation, so that's where it'll be going. There is a page set up for that, so you could go and just donate to yourself. I will get the info and share that. There's also in a Facebook group, you can get the info there too. So I shared the group, it's on our Facebook page. It is the World Fussy Cutting Day Facebook group. It just started this week and they've already got over 100 people in the group, which is really great to see. So share it with your friends. I love fussy cutting myself, so I'm glad that they finally made a day for it. If you didn't know, there's a World Card Making Day and Scrapbooking Day and probably Journaling Day, but they're starting a World Fussy Cutting Day. No, not everybody loves fussy cutting, but I do. And if you don't know, crafting is very good for your health, brings you calmness. There's a lot of research into your mental as well. So keep an eye out for more information. In the month of October, you will see more things shared regarding heart health and everything. So you be ready to see that. And yeah, October 25th, mark that in your calendar. That's a Saturday. I'm not sure in store we will be doing anything just because we're not normally open on a Saturday, but who knows? I will keep you updated. All right, on to the next thing I want to update you guys on. I have finally posted. It's taken a while because we've had to make a couple tweaks. And this year, you'll notice the cards are a lot better. Well, not better. They're a lot more intricate, so it'll take you longer to do. Before in the past for our open house cards, we always try and aim it in a 5-minute card. This time it's probably more like a 15-minute card. So we've upped it, made it a bit more interesting of cards, and we have 4 cards each day. So that's part of the reason what took us so long. I'm also in the middle of planning another event for our wholesalers, so I've been busy. So is Marianne. That don't sound correct. What did I say? I said something wrong, didn't I? Okay, let me try and re-say what I think I just said or might have messed up. We have 4 new cards each day. I don't know what you're saying, Linda. Anyway, 4 new cards each day, so you can come for one day or both days, and then you'll have 4 or 8 different cards. So yeah, I'm going to show the cards off quick and then we can get into the crafting. So for Friday, oh, you said it wrong. I'm wondering, did you mean to say you don't like fussy cutting? Okay, I'm going to start with, this is kind of a fall one / Remembrance Day. It opens up 3 times. So the back opens and then opens like that. There's different ways you can do this. Hello, Darlene. Maddie, you love fussy cutting too. Oh, you do like to fussy cut, Linda. So what you can do is you can always just glue. I mean, I would put the frame on that side. You could glue it so that way you've just got a normal card, or you could do it how we've got it, where you've got a little window. So if you're standing the card, you can kind of see through from the top angle. You can't really see, but that's one card. The second card is an all in create card. So this is on a hunky dory card base. It folds nice and flat, and then it pops out and it stands up like this. This is one of my favorite cards. This might actually be my favorite card Marianne did. It is so adorable. Like, I just love the cute little snowmen and the little gingerbread house. So that's the second one. Then the third one. Oh no, I've messed up my pile. I just realized. That's Saturday. Am I showing all Saturday? I think I'm showing all. I got these mixed up. Okay. This is a Friday card. Let me just do Saturday. This is a Saturday. I somehow mixed up my pile. Okay. This is a Saturday. Guess we're starting with Saturday. This is a wax seal card. This is also Saturday. This is a fall card using an all in create die stencil. And then also this is the Crafters Workshop stencil butters, creating the background. That's also a Saturday. And then the last Saturday is this slimline from Marianne Designs. Are you coming down this fall again, Nicole, for our open house? Okay, let me go back to Friday. Just a reminder, that was Friday. And then this needs a sentiment. We haven't added it on yet. On Friday. Good. I will see you Friday then. And then this is another one. I really like that one. This is also a Crafters Workshop stencil butter. On camera, you can't see the shimmer as much, but these are new layering stencils. I'm really excited for you guys to play with these. They are a brilliant idea. Also so cute. And then the last one is using some gilding flakes. And that is also Friday. So here's the 4 Friday cards. And then Saturday. Just a reminder, we do ask that if you are planning on coming, please purchase your ticket ahead of time, because we prep enough to make sure for everyone who's registered. Plus, we always do extra because people will pop in. So there is that option too. If you are not sure and don't want to purchase your ticket ahead of time, you can always come the day of and buy your ticket when you get here. All right, let's get into crafting now. So, oh no. Oh no, I have it. I was going to say, did I forget my die? So this is the die that I used for today's project. It's not done yet, but I've already done all the die cutting. I will show you all the pieces. I'll come in here. You've got some sentiment stickers, and then you've got all your dies inside. And then the packaging, I love the packaging. They always have really nice images on the front. So I normally kind of copy off of that a bit. And then for papers, I've used the watercolor designer paper. This is a bunch of like backgrounds. And then I've also used some of the Essential Selection Weathered Wood from Hunky Dory. And then I've also used, I love the finish on this. I'm going to open it up. This is A5 Special Finish card pack. So there are a ton of this really pretty non-shed It's really soft. Honestly, I think you can stamp on it. I can test that out after I remember. I've got bad memory, unfortunately. Oh no, my camera's blurry. There we go. Very pretty sparkly. And then this one, honestly, it's white, so hopefully you will be able to see the sparkle. I might have to turn my flashlight on, but it is, yeah, you can't see it on camera really. Let's see if the flashlight will help. You can just see it reflecting barely, but it is sparkly. It's a white sparkly cardstock. I wish the camera was doing it justice, but it is sparkly and it is also non-transferable. Then we've got this really nice, now this is kind of similar to the Miri, but it's like a satin Miri. It's not where you can see yourself. Normally you can see like your reflection. Sometimes it's a bit too overpowering, whereas this is perfect because it's not too shiny where it's reflecting everything, but it is that just nice finish. Oh, beautiful. I love it. And then this is like a champagne-y color. It's not, I wouldn't say gold, kind of more of a champagne. So that's the papers that I used. And then I did use for the green sparkle, just a hunky-dory sparkly paper that I had extra of, some scraps. So I've gone ahead and I've die cut everything ahead of time. But what I'm going to do is piece it together. I'm going to move this out of the way. Yes, there are lots of dies. So I have die cut 2 white out of, this is cardstock. Sorry, my brain just shut off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score one of these and glue it together. And then this is going to be my card base. So what you could do with the dies is use it for a card base, or you could also mount it onto a finished card. So for example, this is a finished 5x7. You could put it on half and add another thing. Put it at the bottom, put it in the middle, put it on a, let's see the measurements of this. I've got my inches over here. This could fit onto, so it's about 4 1/4 by about 4, less than 4 1/4. So that would work on a few different sizes. All right, let's build this. I don't think I have any A6 card bases here. Oh, I do have this. Okay, it would just fit on an A6 as well. All right, so I'm going to pop out my scoring tool and I'm going to place this upside down so that way it's flat against the bottom. And I'm going to score about, so the end finishes at 4. So I'm going to do a 1/2 inch under 4. That was, oops, I just did 2 square lines. Didn't mean to do that. My thing lifted. Okay, and then fold that back and then forward. And then I can glue that, and then I've got my card base. Before I do that, I am going to glue this is too thin to use as a front of a card base, so that's why I'm mounting it over top of the white just to give it some more support. So I'm just going to put that over top first. Now you could just use this without the snow and like the Christmas tree and everything. Honestly, you don't have to put the star on it, and then you just got a normal tree. So this could be used for non-Christmas. You could do just a winter house. You could jazz it up and kind of make it into like a gingerbread house. There's so many options with this because it does come with just a door and your regular window dies and everything like that. Okay, I've got the front. I am going to have to grab the image to look at the packaging because that's how I know what layers to add. So I'm going to start with oh, you know, I just realized I messed up already. All right, I'm going to grab a pokey tool and try and separate the glue from the paper. I wasn't thinking, obviously. Separate that a bit. Okay, what I want to do is stick the chimney in there. think I have glued it a bit too much, so I might just trim this a little bit shorter. Oh, with no scissors. I'll just use an X-Acto knife. Okay. Barely took anything off, but let's see. That should be better. Okay, that should be enough. Just going to add a little bit of glue on the back and the front and slide that in there. There we go. Problem solved. All right, now we can add the wood. This is, yes, the Crafter's Companion Christmas Cabin. Thank you, Nicole. So I'm just going, we do have this all in stock. We just got a bunch of new Crafter's Companion in. I did get to see a sneak peek of what's coming for the new year. And there is something that I'm really excited for because I can use it for my wedding invites. So I'm excited about that. I'm waiting for that to come to do my invitations. Okay, this I'm not going to add next. I'll wait to add that. I can add the top of the chimney. Let me bring you closer so you can see a bit better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add a little bit of glue. Should probably use tweezers, but oh well. Got snow, and then let's do the front piece. So I've cut this out in wood. I actually think I don't have my brown ink in here. I thought I might ink it with brown ink, but I don't think I have any. So I'm going to pick it up if I can. And I think I'm going to foam pad it since I don't have brown ink. I know the new year will be here before I know it. I can't believe it's already September. I'm using 1mm foam pads because I don't want it too 3D. That in the center, like so. Then I'll add the door. I'm not going to 3D this, I'm just going to glue it flat. Then let's add the bow. This is from that shiny cardstock from the Crafter's Companion. And I'm going to add that to the wreath. I'm going to use tweezers this time. Hopefully they're not too gunked up. Get to the wreath. Actually, I'm going to do the doorknob before I do that. So I'm going to pick up with this wax tip. I'll drop a glue. Okay, now we'll add the wreath. Oops. I must not have added enough glue. We'll have to do that again. Do this again. There we go. That's definitely enough glue. I can tell. All right. I wish I could go a little closer. Let me move this back a bit. Maybe I can. See it a bit better there. Let's put it on a black piece of paper, actually, because it's really hard to see that way. Okay, we've got that done so far. Now let's add the windows. So what I did for this was, it didn't come with the back piece. But what I did was, after I die cut it, that hole that it created, I just traced the inside of the hole and then cut it with scissors. And it was perfect. Okay. The second one has a tree in it, so I need to make sure I remember to add that before I glue the front piece on. I am quite forgetful that way. Okay, Christmas tree, because you can see it poking through the window there. So I'm going to add that to the back of the window. And then we'll add the front on. I love this Barely art glue. I don't know what I did before I had it. Well, actually, I know what I did. I used sticky specs, but now I mainly just use glue. Right, so we've got the tree, or not, yeah, we've got the tree in the window. Okay, let's add those. I'm not going to 3D that because I might 3D the tree. The large tree in the front. A little crooked, but that's okay. Got that. So there are these little wooden, I don't actually know what they're called because I don't own a house. I live in an apartment. They're the bottom of the windows, whatever those are called. Somebody will know. Windowsill. Thank you. I knew someone would know. All right, I've got the two bottoms. Now let's do the top window. The top window is slightly smaller. So I'm just going to add glue to the back of this. I'm so excited for this to be completed. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I love this die. Oh gosh, I've got glue all over the fingers. All right. Put that about there. Oh, that's not centered. That's good enough. And then the last windowsill. I'm going to use tweezers for that. Right, now we can add the large, if I can find where I put it. Oh, there it is. Snow at the top. I'm going to glue that flat. It would look good 3D, but I'm going to do this one flat. Okay, I'm just going to check the back and see if it's just slightly off. There we go. All right, it's coming together. Oh, good. I'll see you at the open house, Marianne. Okay, let's do the tree. But before I do the tree, I am just going to add the star to the top quickly. Add some glue at the very top. Use my little wax. And just manipulate it. Okay. Not enough glue. Might need a sticky speck for this. I think I have some in here. I think I got it this time. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, I'm using a sticky speck. That's driving me crazy. There we go. That's better. Now, I think, yeah, we'll have to 3D this because this is half over the front door. So I'm going to just add some foam pads to the left side. I have some little itty bitty ones. And then I'm going to remove the backing and add glue to the other half that I didn't foam pad. I'm not going to do the top. Okay, I think that's good. I changed my mind. I am going to do the top. I'm just going to add a tiny one. I'm going to remove the backing. Try and stick it under there. There we go. Right, next, oh, I shouldn't have added that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I can still stick it under. Perfect. I'm going to add the snow to the front of this. Tweezers. Right, next is there's a candy cane that might just go there. And then I have a little sign. There's a little stuff for sign. So I'm going to pick a stamp. Oh, where'd my stamps go? Oh, here they are. Okay, North Pole or Santa's Workshop will fit on there. I think I want Santa's Workshop. And what I'm going to do is take a itty bitty, this is so tiny and cute. I don't even actually know if we sell this. I think I just got it sent as a sample. Okay, I should have stamped then die cut, but because I didn't do that, what I'm going to do is see if this will work. Just stick it on a tacky mat. Right, hopefully I get this. Might have gone off a bit. Nope, I got it. Oh my gosh, wow. I should have had faith. All right, that's going to be a bit wet. So what I'm going to do is just blow it with some heat quickly and hopefully it doesn't go flying. If it goes flying, I don't have a backup and I do. It's like I was thinking ahead. Okay, let's go. We'll heat this. It still looks a bit wet. I just know with my fingers, I'm going to smudge it. I'm going to try and pick up some of the ink. Okay, I got some of it. Try it again just to make it not so wet so I can touch it without it. So you can see it transferring a bit still. I'm just gonna remove some of the extra ink. So don't smudge anything. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, I've got a pole here that we're gonna add that to, but I'm gonna add the top first of the pole. And yeah, I'm gonna use glue for that. That's a lot of glue for just a tiny thing. Pick up the top of the post and glue that on. A little crooked, there we go. Okay, I've got that. Now, let's add the sign. Where's my tweezers? There they are. Okay, and instead of my fingers, because my fingers will smudge, we're doing this again. Almost lost it. Okay. Then there is a tiny piece of snow that goes on top of that. I'm going to attempt to put, oh wait, I don't even know where that went. Fell off somewhere. Oh, wait, no, I got it. Okay. There is this tiny little piece of snow that I'm going to attempt to put on. Honestly, it would look fine without it. So if it doesn't work, that is fine. Okay, it worked. Yay for that. Okay. Now we can add the finishing touches. I should 3D this. Okay, I'm going to 3D this, but to do that, I'm going to have to cut these really tiny, and I don't have scissors, so I'm going to use an X-Acto knife and hope I can get these. Oh, wait. These might work. These are teeny tiny little ones. Let's try these. Okay. I'm going to cut these ones even smaller, even though it doesn't look like it's physically possible because they are so tiny already. I'm going to try and cut it in half with my knife. And add that to the back. So intricate. I just need 2 at the bottom, and then I can put a full-size one at the top. And then I can put these guys behind the sign. Okay. Peel that off carefully. Now that I'm looking at this, I think these are 0.5 millimeters, these teeny, teeny, teeny ones. So I might actually have to layer on top. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm going to layer the second one if I can. Oh, gosh, everything's sticking to me. Oh boy, this is going to be a little difficult. Okay. There we go. Everything keeps sticking to my fingers. There we go. Whew, okay. I feel like I'm getting a workout in just from me holding my breath or something because I'm trying not to mess this up. Okay, I just need one more half one because I lost one by accident. This will be worth it in the end, so. There we go. Okay, where did my X-Acto knife go? There it is. Just cutting half again. Pick it up. Okay, last. Okay, perfect. We're done. Now we can add that. There we go. Right, we can add there's a candy cane. Might just add it glue over top. I don't actually even know if I want the candy cane. I think I will. I'll put it over the tree. I have it going like, maybe I'll put it behind the tree. Put it behind. All right, we have it done now, but I'm going to put it on, glue the, oh, wait, I don't have the bottom done. I lied. Okay, we'll bring that back. I need to add the bottom, but it is 3D'd in some areas, so I'm just going to add foam pads straight to the bottom. So I'm going to cut these in half. Thank you, Nicole. This is taking longer than I anticipated, but it's worth it. I wish I remembered to bring my scissors. Okay. That there. Okay. So I've just added 3 little ones at the front. I'll show you here. Just the front 1, 2, and then 3 right here. And then what I'm going to do is add glue to the back because this is all 3D'd at the front, so I can't add foam pads there. Otherwise, it'll be too 3D'd. Voila. Okay, now that's done. Okay, I'll let you sit and admire that for a second while I do the same thing. Well, that was I don't know why my brain just went fart there. It stopped working. I was gonna say that was fun, but I love how it looks. I'm very happy with how this turned out. It is so adorable. Hello, Desiree. You can see the sparkle on the trees. I even die cut the candy cane from the sparkle paper. Adorable. Okay, now I need to find the back of my card base, which I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna add some glue. Then it will line up perfectly. So the reason I sandwiched the chimney between the papers was because I didn't want you to see it on the back here. Not that it would really matter, but it just makes it look cleaner. So now I've got, oops, if I can open it, an adorable little card. And then what I can do as well is take those sentiments and stamp another one on the inside. Let's do Home for the Holidays. And my black ink. There we go. Okay, that should be enough. Just one more to be safe. I hate using these stamping blocks because I am not the greatest with them. I normally mess something up. There we go. I have gotten better though. I am doing better. I'm used to the stamping platforms, which make sure I don't mess anything up. All right, well, that was the card. I'm going to give away there's a die I had. Here it is. This is a new die. It is, oops, I thought my camera was over. It is a pair of figure skates. It is really cute. I used to be a figure skater, so I really like it. And for this, I think let's ask a question. What? Oh, I don't want to ask one that's too hard. What's World Fussy Cutting Day? What day? I said it at the very beginning. See if anyone actually wrote it down in their calendar. They'll know. And then the first one to pop up will win. There are people on different sites, so it's whoever pops on my screen, because there's some on YouTube and some on our Facebook, so you guys won't be able to see if other people comment it already. Not tomorrow. And not October 2nd. It is in October. It is just kind of started. If you remember me talking about it at the beginning, it is in honor of Sharon. October 25th. Congrats, Nicole. I will have this on my desk until either you place an order or I see you at the open house. Either you can get it then if you don't place an order beforehand, or if you do, it'll get shipped out. All right. I will see you guys next week. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm looking forward to some nice cool weather. I got my first fall drink this morning from Starbucks, so it's a good day. All right, everyone, take care.